The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Maybe not. So this is the Bandai Deluxe Chogokin VF-27 Gamma Lucifer Brera Sterne Custom. So this is the latest in Bandai's Macross Frontier line. And it is a large jet used by a effeminate pretty boy cyborg. And just to start off, this is a very nice solid toy. It's mostly plastic with a couple of die-cast bits, but for the most part it is a incredibly well executed VF-27. You can see it has proper sized landing gear. It comes with a large beam gun pod which clips onto a little retractable latch or catch underneath here. A couple of die-cast bits include a little interior of the ankle unit here, which actually has a little nozzle. There's a little more die-cast right here, just these shoulder panels and the entire shoulder mechanism. We'll get to that in a little bit. And it has a couple of nice features like movable nozzles on the outlying engine pods. And of course, you can tilt the wings and stuff in and out, the transformation, or if you just want to stow it somewhere. And it does come with a pair of pilots inside the very difficult to get up canopy. Here it goes. See, there's a tiny Brera Sterne and a tiny Ronka. These actually are removable, and if you remove Ronka, you notice that she has no legs. Oops. It's okay. It's best to just keep them in there anyway. And it actually does come with a pair of removable intake covers, which I left on for this part of the video because I know I was going to forget about them. You can just get your fingernail in there and pop them off, and there's no detail on the inside, so it's a very underwhelming accessory. And also, the VF-27 comes with a mounting part for the fold booster, sold separately. Bah. So let's get to the transformation. Let's start off with Garrock mode. So first things I'm going to do is take the gun off. You can just pull it off the mount and then just set it aside. Put the landing gear down. Landing gear goes in and out very easily on this toy. Okay, you want to flip this tow bar down. Start off by disengaging a tab from the leg. You can see that locks in very nice and tightly. And of course, as I pull that up, I expose a nice Antares 101 decal right there. There's some very nice Tampo printing on this toy. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring down these hip plates on both sides. Pull the whole leg mechanism out. Just snap this out. It just goes out in one click. You can also pull the lower leg down. And also bring out the arms. You can see here's the die-cast joint on the arms. So when you bring out the arms, you just pull them forward and just rotate the shoulder pauldrons into place. Do the same thing on the other side. Pull this out. Make sure it's aligned correctly. Rotate the shoulder pauldron and then bring it up. And then just extend both feet. You also have to fiddle with this little plate here. Just pull the feet out. And you just bring the legs forward. You can see it has moving knee covers. And just fiddle with everything until it rests in place. And one nice thing about the VF-27 is it does have swivels in the knees, so you can get a more proper A stance. And just bring the wings back down. And of course, if you want to have something else other than these Ultraman karate chop arms, or hands, he does come with a whole bunch of hands, including the ever popular gun holding hand. Pair of fists. Clack knuckles with myself here. And a couple of sedate open palms, which are mostly used for cradling the gun. So yeah, gearwalk mode works really well on this toy. All things considering, with the fact that it does have a kind of large rear section here. But it's fairly well balanced, and I think it looks pretty cool. So let's just go into the gun for a moment. This is a large weapon, as you can see. It has several different features, including a small sniper scope you can pull up and just push it back down. It does open up like in the show. Unfortunately, there's no gear mechanism or even a lock to keep it aligned, so you just kind of have to play with it. And this is also a little tab for helping to keep it in place in fighter mode. You just push that back down. And all you have to do to give this guy his gun is just push it in. I think actually you're supposed to go the other way. Go like that. Yeah, there it goes. Just push it in. And here we go. VF-27 with his ridiculously oversized gun. Alright, so let's move on to Batteroid mode. Let's take his gun away for a minute. Now this isn't terribly different than the VF-25, although there have been a few improvements. Okay, so we just want to push these little canards down. And start also by bringing this whole mechanism back up. Expose the trapdoor on the underside, and then pull this out. In the process, I'm going to start the torso transformation. So just pull up the landing gear doors in the front, pull down the nose, and then unlock this piece. So now what you're going to do for this is you actually have to pull down the rear of the fighter, pull out the head, and if you just reach underneath, you can actually push the head, the actual whole underside of the neck mount up, and it swings up. And the reason for doing that is it allows you to very cleanly get this part snapped in here. As you can see, it rests right underneath where the neck base just snaps back in. You just snap the neck base back in and adjust things a little bit. Straighten out the legs, pull them around. Oops. Let's bring that back up. And snap in the leg mechanism, or the groin mechanism here. It snaps in nice and tight. There's no real problems with it at all. And now we're just going to work on his wings. And the wings have a couple of nice features. Just fold these tabs down, the flaps down, fold the wings in. And as you start to fold the main engine pods in, these actually snap in place. There's a little extra pull-out joint that'll just go, snaps right in place. Keeps it nice and tight and stable, and it's not going anywhere. Do the same thing on the other side. And there we go. So, VF-25, and it just needs, or VF-27, sorry, and I'm just going to grab his shield from the underside here and stick it on his arm. So here we go, there's the VF-27 in Battoroid mode. It's a really nice toy. I like the feel of it. It has a fair amount of metal, as I said before. The ankles, this whole area here, and the actual top part of these intakes are also metal. But at the same time, I think it uses metal effectively. It doesn't overdo it, it doesn't underdo it. So in the combination of the kind of hefty plastic that goes into this guy, you've got a good feeling figure. I mean, he definitely looks the part, definitely feels the part. So I'm very, very impressed with the VF-27. I think it's a good toy. So he's got a very nice head sculpt. It's very sharp. Head laser moves, and he uses a bunch of clear plastic to get the look of the sensor pieces, which looks really good. And of course you can do the whole deal with our tactical blade. Just a little mechanism back here. Just pull it out. It's a little tight, but just got to work at it. Here it goes. And I'll give him his gun back. He doesn't even have much of a problem holding the gun with just one hand. Of course, most of the time you're going to want to cradle it with both hands, much like in the series. Oops. Gotta get him a good grip there. There we go. So the VF-27 is a nice toy. I think it's a worthy addition to your collection. Feels good in the hands. It's just a pretty well executed Valkyrie toy. And if you like the design, you will love this toy. Alright, so this has been V for CollectionDX saying it's a devil of a good toy.